Welcome to the inaugural edition of the Gridiron Show for the 2019 season. The Warriors getting ready to kick it off here at home this weekend, Saturday night against Briar Cliff. Coach, got to be an exciting time. Thank you for joining us. And how excited are you guys to get the season started?
Yeah, we're excited. It's been a long camp, and so the kids are chomping at the bit to get out and, like I said, line it up against somebody other than themselves. So yeah, they're ready. We've got one more practice this afternoon, and hopefully the hay will be in the barn and we'll be ready to go.
Hope fans got a chance. Coach, on the radio last night, KIOW, want to thank them for teaming with the Warriors to get the word out. Paddlers every week, Wednesday night. Coach will be on the air, so I want to remind you fans to tune in to KIOW and listen to Coach as he talks a little bit more as the season goes on. Let's talk about Briar Cliff, a team you guys started off against last year on the road and took about a half to get going. What do you see this year against Briar Cliff? A lot of the same team, or is it a lot of changes?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of the same team. Coach Wagner over there, their head coach, has done a great job bringing in difference makers, bringing in really good football players there to Briar Cliff, and they're very athletic on both sides of the football. They're big up front. They're fast. They got some transfers in the secondary that can run, and so we'll have our hands full. And we know what to expect, a little more so than probably last year. They revamped their entire team from the year before when we played them here. So they'll have them competing high. They've been picked high in the GPAC conference over there, which is always a tough conference. So we're excited about the opportunity. But like I said, he'll have their team ready to play.
Knowing how things started last year against them, it's a new team here and all that, new year. But did you do anything different in game planning for this one that you didn't do last year?
Yeah, we drew up not how to throw a pick six on the first play of the game. So we've got a great game plan going into this game. They got a lot of speed. We got a lot of good players too. So it'll be the game will be one up front, on the offense and defensive line. So we've got good enough skill players to play with anybody. So right there up front, that's where it's going to come down to. But we got to take care of the football. We can't have turnovers. Our defense is going to play great defense, and so we just got to give ourselves a chance, to be able to be in it in the fourth quarter to pull it out.
I know you got 3 guys that transferred from Briar Cliff, but they won't be suiting up on Saturday. How big is it to go out there and play well for them, to give them a little pride?
Oh, I know. It hurts them more than anything not being able to play in this unfortunate situation that we're in, but it's a deal we made in order to get them here. All 3 of them will be starters on our defense eventually, and so, they're good players. And so, but I think it's, as anything that, they've been getting us ready to play this week. All 3 of them walked in my office on Monday and said, "Hey, Coach, since we can't play this week, can we go over and work on the scout team so we can get the offense ready to go?" So, that just tells me what kind of kids they are. They've, one of them, actually 2 of them, are on our Warrior Council, which is our captains for the year and our leadership council, and so voted on amongst their teammates. And so, anytime you don't have those kind of guys playing with you, it's going to hurt. But we've got, we talk about things you can't get back, and opportunities one of them. So we're going to have opportunities for other guys to step up and make plays, and hopefully they cherish those moments and work hard for it.
Those were some of the top newcomers, but you also have other guys that are going to be stepping into a role here and filling shoes. Who are some of the top guys that you're looking for to have good days on Saturday and seasons as we move ahead?
Yeah, we've got a transfer running back named Larry Whitfield who transferred here from Lindenwood Bellevue, which was a school that shut down, another NAI school that shut down this previous season. He'll be starting at tailback for us. Good hard runner, smart kid. So we're excited about him. We'll be running back by committee, though. We got a lot of running backs, a lot of young running backs that will see playing time on Saturday. We've got a transfer wide receiver, Trayvon Brinson, that'll be starting out on the edge for us. He's a transfer from Division II Tuskegee University. And so, and then up front, we'll be starting a couple transfers on the offensive line. So, that kind of rounds out offense. On defense, we're pretty solid in the secondary. We returned 3 starters, that were all conference kids from a year ago. Probably the biggest, not question mark, but opportunity is for Drew Buckholt, one of our linebackers who was actually a baseball player a year ago, and so he'll be starting inside with Marcel Linder at the linebacker position. We got a Division II transfer from West Texas A&M that'll be starting out on the edge, at outside linebacker, and then James Bell will be starting at the other outside linebacker. Up front on the defense, we'll be starting, Nick Harrison at the nose, and depending on health, what reasons, we got a couple of defensive ends. Deshaun Quinn will be starting at one of the ends as well, and then it'll either be Keon Hodges or Orion Glover, starting at the other defensive end spot. So we're looking pretty good. We're excited about the opportunity.
You mentioned the running game, running by committee, over 200 yards a game last year. You won the rushing title in the conference, rushing by committee. So that has to be a big testament to what the guys up front are doing. And I know last year the stability on the offensive line was a huge thing, and you got some of those guys back. How nice is it to have a solid offensive line to set the tone up there?
Oh, it's everything. I mean, you can't run the ball unless you block, and so we've won the rushing title in the conference the last 2 years, and so we're going to run the football. I love to run the football. Even though it looks like we're spread out all over the place, we're still going to run the football, and we're going to run it. We'll run it 40, 50 times a game. I mean, it's just how it is, and so it sets up the pass and frees up those guys out on the edge. But yeah, we returned 2 starters up front. Left tackle Robert Mosley, who was an all-conference player, and Zach Throne, an honorable mention all-conference player at center for us from Lake Mills, Iowa. So yeah, we have 3 new faces up there, but that's the biggest question mark. I'm not going to lie, going in through camp and everything like that. That's my only question mark on offense, is what we're going to do up front. I'm not sold yet that they understand how important their job is. So I've been on them pretty tough. They don't like Coach Littrell right now, but hey, I mean, you can't win games if you can't run the football.
Let's talk defense. You guys were steadily improving last year, made some huge plays that won some games for you, and just listening to you so far this season, it sounds like we've improved defensively.
Yeah, we're fast on defense. I mean, I'm excited there. Coach Finley, our new defensive coordinator, kind of took the reins over when Coach Jordan retired, and so he implemented a new defense. We'll be running a 3-4 instead of a 4-2, and we've got some athletes. They're covering the whole field better, I think. But again, a lot of these kids have played for the last 2 years, so this is going in their 3rd year, with us, and so it's been good. But Coach Finley's brought great energy into the defense. The coaches have really done a great job getting everybody ready to go. So I'm excited to watch our defense play, because if we can play great defense, then we just get that many more opportunities on offense.
And of course, offensively, we got to talk about the guy behind us, the All-American, Bo Hilton Joseph. He graduates, and yet there's something special that he wants to do, and he comes back to play another year. You've got to be happy about that.
Yeah, we are. That's one position that we're really blessed at right now. We have 2 quarterbacks. We actually have 3 quarterbacks that I feel that we could go into a game with. And, but Bo coming back, working on his master's, he's done a great job. Coming off an injury over the summer, so he's been working his way back into things, and slowly but surely. I don't think he's 100% full speed yet, but we'll find out on Saturday. And if we have to, for some odd reason, go another direction, because of something. I mean, Ed Dominguez has had an outstanding spring, an outstanding fall camp. I mean, the kid's a gem. I mean, I tried to get him to transfer because he could start for somebody, and he wanted to be here, and you got to respect that. And then our other kid, Tyler O'Hara, has had a great fall camp. Had a great scrimmage last week, really throwing the ball well, and his IQ's off the charts. So I feel real comfortable with those guys right now. And so if we had to go any direction, but Bo's our leader. I mean, Bo's the guy. There's no question. But we look for him to make some plays, not only with his arm but with his feet. This weekend.
Last year, you guys started on the road. How nice is it? Going to have a big crowd, going to have a lot of excitement to be able to open it home, to set the tone for the year.
Yeah, I mean, playing home is a big deal for any team, and so being able to open up our first game here, community night, it'll be rocking. It'll be a good place to be on Saturday night at 6 o'clock, because there's going to be a lot of entertainment. Our marketing director, Audrey Sparks, she's done a great job getting everything lined up, ready to go. There's so many behind the scenes people that are really just doing a great job making sure that this event's going to be first class. Now we just got to come play ball.
Well, I want to remind you fans, 6 o'clock is kickoff. Events start about 3 or 4 o'clock. There's going to be bouncy houses. There's going to be a special halftime show. There's going to be tailgating. There's just going to be a wild variety of festivities. And, of course, the highlight will be the Warriors on the field lacing it up and going after the Chargers. So come out, 6 o'clock Saturday night. I want to thank you, Coach. Good luck this week, and go Warriors.
Go Warriors.